Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the sports seat for you this evening with your Thursday sports. Developing news today, the UAF Athletic Department has issued a notice to terminate the contract of UAF volleyball coach Mallory Larrañaga. The Athletic Department made the decision today after receiving confidential reports of self-reported recruiting violations. UAF received the reports January 13th. Assistant coach Jamie Follin's contract will not be renewed in June as well. Both are former UAF players. Larrañaga is the only All-American in the volleyball program for Alaska. She was inducted in the Nanac Hall of Fame in 2010. She was assistant coach for 2 seasons before leading the program the past 2 years. Her record is 7-48 as a head coach. We'll have more details on Webster11.com and in tomorrow's sportscast as they become available. And now our Yukon Quest report. The top mushers have left Dawson City. Brent Sass and Alan Moore is seen here. They are on their way to Eagle, the Alaskan side of the Yukon Quest. The 1,000-mile dog sled race continues. Sass left early this morning and Moore was right behind him trying to keep pace. As far as the current standings, Sass and Moore are at the top, much like last year. Hunef, Jor Uslam, and Ed Hopkins round out the top 5. They are still in Dawson. Ray Reddington Jr. of Knik, Alaska, the top rookie for this race, he scratched this morning in Dawson. This weekend is senior weekend for the Alaska Nanac hockey team. The Nanacs will host the Minnesota State Mavericks, the #1 team in the nation, this Friday and Saturday at the Carlson Center. This could be an epic series. Alaska split with the Mavs in January, handing the Mavs their only home conference loss. The Mavs, they haven't lost since then. Lathrop product Stephen Williams, he returns to Fairbanks as well after sweeping the Lakers. Alaska is 10-2-1 when scoring first, so look for that this weekend. UAF will honor 7 seniors this weekend as well, and they also kick off Hockey Week in Fairbanks. Here's one of the seniors reflecting.
Recognizing their speed that they can play with and realizing that we can play with them.
You know, we've lost a few, but it's been 1-goal game, so, you know, I think that's just the only downside.
Obviously, we get along really well. There'll be times where we don't, but that's when you kind of prosper and work with your friendship and stuff like that, and they're just going to be my friends for life pretty much, I guess.
Fairbanks Ice Dogs are on the road this weekend. They will face the Kenai River Brown Bears again. Last weekend, the Ice Dogs clinched the Raven Alaskan Cup after sweeping the Brown Bears at home. Fairbanks will try to make up some ground in the overall NAHL standings. After this series, they'll have 4 games at home. The Ice Dogs are 13-3, and they are 1 point behind the Minnesota Wilderness for the Midwest Division lead with 63 points. Austin, the Bruins in the Central Division, they have 63. Topeka has 65 in the South, and Janesville has 73 in the North, leading the league. Fairbanks has 14 games left in the regular season. The ASAA State Hockey Tournament started today at the Curtis Menard Sports Complex in Wasilla. The West Valley Wolfpack, they avenged 2 earlier season losses to Service by winning decisively 4-0 in the first round. Keel Simon made 17 saves for the No-No. Stasi Skorowski, Zach Saverai, Gabe Rankin, and Richie Stickles scored for the Pack. They will play the South Wasilla winner Friday at 7:30. North Pole, they faced West Anchorage, and it was tied 1-1 after 1, but Kevin Hodson of West scored the game winner with 3 minutes left, and the Eagles escaped with a 2-1 win. The West Valley Wolfpack girls basketball team remains undefeated despite another close game. Lathrop looking for the upset Wednesday night at home. They rallied from a 17-6 deficit in the first quarter. They led West Valley 28-26 at the break. It's the first time the Pack have trailed at the half all season long. West Valley, though, they battled back, and the Ruthie Hebert buzzer beater gave them a 39-35 lead going into the fourth quarter. Jana Hadukovic, she scores 14 points, including 2 during an 8-0 run to start the fourth for the Mutes. They had a 4-point lead. Carly Fitzgerald, she had 9 points as well, but West Valley hit some crucial shots down the stretch, including a clutch bucket from Hebert with 30 seconds left to give West Valley a 44-43 lead. She had a game-high 20 points. After a foul and a technical foul on the dead ball on Lathrop, Carly Marquez hits 4 of 5 from the line and seals it, a 48-46 win for West Valley. They are now 17-0.
We just got to keep playing our game. We can't play to their tempo. We got to play to our tempo. So in the beginning of the game, we played really, really well, and then we started playing their game, and then we pulled it out.
I think because we stay composed is the reason why we won. Like last year, we would have probably lost it because of our mentality, but this year we definitely stayed strong, and that's what helped us win.
In the boys' games, the third meeting between the 2 crosstown rivals. Lathrop boys won 85-83 in overtime their last meeting. It was close in the first half as usual. Lathrop's Kobe Titus Milk was a force in the paint, scoring 10 of his 13 points in the first half. West Valley was right there, though. A Daniel Hornbuckle 3 made it a 29-19 game. But Hornbuckle, he would go down in the second quarter. He landed awkwardly. and he was being helped off the floor. An apparent Achilles injury. The hope is he may be back by regionals. West Valley couldn't recover after losing the lead and score in the state. Lathrop went on a 14-4 run in the third quarter. Tyrell Peterson, he had 15 for West Valley, but Cole Berner had 15 of his game high, 17 points in the second half for Lathrop, and the Malamutes win 58-40. They improved to 4-0 in the MAC and 12-7 overall. And that's a wrap for sports. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.